spirits came together to form Double Keyed, an award-winning musical duo with a rare ability to inspire audiences through their soulful performances. Their story began unexpectedly with a simple job offer. Frances Drost, already an award-winning singer-songwriter and pianist, was searching for a skilled oboist to perform with the orchestra in her annual Christmas concert, Portraits of White. Enter Kirsten Myers, a professional oboist and performer who has built an incredible career performing with ensembles like York Symphony Orchestra and Berk Sinfonietta, and as a sought-after teacher building a successful private studio and serving on staff at several universities like Lebanon Valley College, York College, and for 24 years was on staff at the Tell School of Music at Millersville University. Once she accepted the offer to play in the first Portraits of White Orchestra in 2014, their journey began. After playing this concert and hearing Frances's inspiring music coupled with her raw honesty on stage about her unique journey with the holidays, Kirsten felt a deep stirring, an inkling to do something more with her own music. A seed was planted that night. Neither of them could have known how much their shared love of music would intertwine their paths. Late in 2021, during the throes of the COVID pandemic, Kirsten was sparked with the idea that Double Keyed should record a Christmas album, to which Frances happily agreed. Almost immediately, in January 2022, they began making that dream a reality, teaming up with renowned Nashville arranger Philip Keverin. Released in October 2022, Midwinter's Gift charted at number 13 on Billboard's classical crossover album chart just 11 days after its release. The album went on to be nominated for Best Instrumental Album of the Year and win the Best Classical Crossover Album from the Central Pennsylvania Music Hall of Fame. Today, with their down-to-earth personalities, Philip Keverin's world-class arrangements, and the duo's musicianship, Double Keyed brings a fresh blend of classical and contemporary music, weaving their personal story into every note and inviting audiences on a journey where hearts and melodies find sanctuary. Please welcome Kirsten Myers and Frances Drost, Double Keyed.
Thank you. It is such a privilege to be back at Messiah Lifeways. We were here last year, and here it is, Christmas again. So thank you for having us back. My name is Frances Drost, and this is Kirsten Myers. Kirsten's from Ephrata, originally Narvon, and I'm from Newville. So here we are. The next piece that we're going to do is from our album, I Wonder as I Wander. And it was arranged specifically for us by Philip Kevrin, who later became our producer of the album. So with this, we'll share with you, I Wonder as I Wonder. Was there anything? No, we have been playing together for 5 years as a duo, but we met 11 years ago when, as you saw, she was hired as part of my Portraits of White Orchestra. And we so much enjoy playing together that we have done it more, and here we are kind of doing our own thing together. So here we are, I Wonder as I Wander. Now that you're all reverent and quiet, I break out the accordion. Well, see, Kirsten is switching her instrument, so I'm switching mine. She's switching to a longer instrument, the English horn, which is also a double reed instrument. I'm switching to a smaller instrument. This was my grand piano that was in the dryer a little too long. So we're called double-keyed because we play two instruments each. Not really. Her instruments are double reeds. She makes her own reeds out of bamboo and has lots of tools that I'm afraid of, sharp, pointy, all kinds of things. And but we're called double-keyed. A friend of hers, son, decided that we should be called double-keyed instead of double reed, and we like that. So we are double-keyed. Now, I'm just curious, how many of you have a birthday this year? Aren't you grateful that you're here to celebrate it? I'd like to play you a little tune. And now, why don't we celebrate each other and sing to each other? Just turn to the person on your right and left as we sing happy birthday to you. 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 Oh, listen to those parts. We need to do that a cappella. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I think we should sit down and let them have the concert. Well, now that she is ready with her English horn, we're going to switch to English horn pieces. I think you'll recognize all of these lovely pieces. Again, they've been arranged just for us by Philip Kevrin from Nashville, and he's done a beautiful job. What child is this? O come, Emmanuel, and O holy night. I remember playing that piece here last year, and I remember what was going on in my heart and mind. We were so busy. I was so tired. It was hard for me to focus. But in that moment of playing that song and just feeling the holy reverence, I myself, as a musician, was reminded. That's why we do what we do. It helps the souls find sanctuary. And even the musicians are touched and blessed as we play the music. It was over 1,000 days ago, I heard recently on WITF, that Ukraine was engaged in a war that they would prefer not to be a part of. And it was over 1,000 days ago that we were working on Midwinter's Gift. And we had decided we wanted this next piece on the album, not knowing what was going to happen with Ukraine. This song was written by a Ukrainian composer over 100 years ago in the middle of political unrest. It was a song about a little swallow who would go from house to house in January and predict happiness and wish wealth and good productivity for the people of the Ukraine. An American composer and choir director heard the song and felt that it sounded more like bells than swallows. So, of course, as we Americans like to do, we make things the way we want them. And it became known as Carol of the Bells. And when Philip Kevrin was working on this piece for us, he saved it to last. And he said, this song, I wanted to start out differently than we normally hear Carol of the Bells. I want it to be a lament, an expression of how we're all feeling on behalf of the Ukrainian people. And so you'll hear the different introduction than you normally might hear. And then you'll recognize the familiar little swallow flirting from house to house. Flitting from house to house? Flitting. I should not be talking. We performed in a barn last night. That was a first for us. Yeah. So we're both a little bit...
Well, swallows like barns.
Swallows like barns, yes.
That's how we're going to tie it.
We've got the farmer dreariness. Carol of the Bells.
The next piece we're going to be playing, so Francis is going to let me talk now, because I said so, I guess. So, you know, music certainly can take us on a journey in many different ways. And in Carol of the Bells that we just played, I often, I don't know, there's certainly a story that can be felt throughout that entire piece. The next piece we're going to be playing is Gesù Bambino, which you may not recognize the name, but you'll probably recognize the tune when you hear it. And Francis put together a video on our YouTube channel, that we have on our YouTube channel actually, of Gesù Bambino. And is this the one with, yes, with the mountains? There's lots of like snow and mountains. Like, is that the one? I don't know. It was a long time ago. You made it like 2 years ago. I can't remember what I ate yesterday, or even this morning. I don't. Well, yeah. So anyway, but and this piece has like these long, sweeping lines, and when she put the video of like the snow-covered mountains and valleys, and it just, again, like it takes you on a journey, and I love to visualize different things when I'm playing certain pieces, and music can certainly just take you somewhere else, especially when you don't want to be where you are. not that you wouldn't want to be here. I see, this is why she doesn't let me talk. But anyway, but we all need a little bit of an escape, right? And that's sometimes why we go to concerts and such. But anyway, we hope you enjoy Gesù Bambino.
have an idea. Since they're such great singers, can we sing that? Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Beautiful.
You are so lucky that she led you in the singing and not me. Seriously. This next piece, so this is not a Christmas tune, and you will not find this on our CD, which actually we do have some of our CDs in the back if you are interested in getting one or maybe getting some as gifts. The next piece is called Gabriel's Oboe. And so obviously it was written for the oboe, even though there are some other instruments that have played it, like the cello and such. But this piece is actually from a movie. Is anybody familiar with this song? Does it sound familiar to anybody? Okay, great. Yes, it's not Gabriel's Clarinet, so maybe it's not as popular, but it's from a movie called The Mission. Which, is anybody familiar with that? It's, yeah, like 2 people. So it's it's a very obscure movie, and it was, I believe, was it the 70s, 80s that this was filmed? But the movie itself, okay, so I've never seen the movie. So, but it is about a missionary who goes to somewhere in South America, and he's trying to, in this scene where this song plays, he's trying to befriend the natives. And the priest is played by Jeremy Irons, who you might know. And so in the movie, he's playing the oboe. And for some reason, I guess he thought this was a good idea, that the oboe would, like, I don't know, be a friendly gesture in playing it. However, so in the middle of this, he's playing it, and music is beautiful, and then one of them comes over, takes the oboe out of his hands, and breaks it in 2. So I don't know what that means, but it means that we like the oboe better than they did in that movie. But anyway, this tune, it was written by Ennio Morricone, and it is just beautiful. So this is Gabriel's Oboe.
Now you recognize it? So if you've never seen the movie, how do you know that they break the oboe?
Well, I've seen clips of that.
You've seen
scene.
clips.
Yes. I haven't watched the whole thing.
You haven't watched the whole thing, okay. Well, it is a very moving moment in the movie when he's reaching out to this other people group through music, and then they break his instrument, but such a beautiful song. Well, we are happy to share with you that we have some news. We have been enjoying working together so much, and we have seen such pleasant reaction to the music and these lovely Christmas tunes of nostalgia arranged in beautiful ways, thanks to Philip Kevrin in Nashville. Any piano players in here? Yes, and you recognize Philip Kevrin's name? Have you played his pieces? He does a lot of church music and sacred music. Well, we had such a wonderful time working with him. He was so professional, and he has done his own work with the London Symphony Orchestra in the past. And we were trying to listen to what we could do next together. Could it be Easter? That didn't feel quite right. Could it be classical? That didn't feel right either. And years ago, it had been dropped in my heart and mind that someday maybe I could do a project with the London Symphony Orchestra as a piano player. And I just remember feeling moved by that thought and falling in love with orchestra and all the different tones and instruments and possibilities that you have. And of course, Kirsten has played with the York Symphony Orchestra and many other ensembles for over 20 years, 30 years. No. Well, recently we did a concert at Garden Spot Village, and a woman came up to us beforehand and she said, "Are you mother and daughter?" I went home and I said to my husband, "I'm coloring my hair."
Well, that's what I do.
That's what you do. My husband calls me Frosty, and I don't like it. Anyway, I just said, no, we're kind of like sisters. I'm the older sister. But I decided, I guess I should say, that what if we would combine our gifts and collaborate on another project, but do it with the London Symphony Orchestra? Why not? And Kirsten's response was, well, if money is the only hurdle, sure. So for the past year, we have been simmering this idea together and talking about it. And of course, Philip was thrilled because any arranger and orchestrator just loves to work with the London Symphony Orchestra. They are the best players in the world as far as a recording group. And we would be doing this in Abbey Road Studio. So we are now on a mission to talk about the mission to get the oboe out to more people groups using orchestra music and being led by Philip Kevrin because he knows the ropes, and we are learning a lot. So we are raising $120,000 to do this project with London Symphony Orchestra. We already have over $16,000 raised toward it. We have information back on our table. If you would feel impressed, moved to contribute toward this, we would welcome your contributions. There's pledge cards, or you can call us. We can talk to you, but this is a major undertaking, but we believe in it. And it is not, I do not believe that it's just happenstance that our paths have connected, and we've now connected with someone in Nashville who can do this. We already have 6 pieces arranged and paid for and ready to go. And the London Symphony Orchestra can play a piece at a superb level without rehearsal. I need lots of rehearsal. So, but I have plenty of time to practice come January 1. So that's our exciting news. It will be another Christmas album. It will feature pieces that you know. I'll just give you a sneak peek. There is a beautiful arrangement of Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silent with strings and English horn only. I will not be playing on it, so it's one I don't have to practice. I'm so glad. But it is lush. He sends us a mock-up of what it'll sound like with synthetic sounds for us to listen to, and it's just gorgeous. We're trying to work in the Hallelujah Chorus. We're going to involve a Nashville children's choir that Philip has connections with on one of the songs. They'll be recorded in Nashville. And another one is the Nutcracker Suite. I'm so excited. I love that piece. And we found out that we both love that ballet. So we're honored to have that. So anyway, that's the latest in our lives, and we'll be focusing that for the next couple years, among the other things we keep doing. So the next piece is the title track of Midwinter's Gift, which really started all of this, and it's still one of my favorite pieces, In the Bleak Midwinter.
Well, thank you so much for coming out today. We have one more piece for you. And after that, we can meet you at the back table and chat. We'll need to get back there right away so, so we can talk to you. And if you do not happen to have a CD player, since they seem to also be something obscure these days, we are also streaming on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, all of the things. And also, if you want to find out more information about our project and about us, we do have our website, which is doubleKeyedmusic.com. We have cards back there as well. So thank you so much for coming out today. We love sharing our music with you, and thanks for having us back.